Okay, are you now ready for the prayer? Lord, give us the heart and wisdom to live for others. Lord, we thank you for the problems and trials that surround us. Let us remain. Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Ma'am Castillo. Good morning, classmates.
Okay. So before you sit down, please arrange your chairs. Whatever you are eating. Okay, whatever you are eating, whatever you are drinking, please keep it away. Because we will now have our lesson. The time for recess is done. Okay? So, before that, please get 1/2 sheet of paper. Okay, please get 1/2 sheet of paper. At the count of 10, everybody must have a paper. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, that will serve as your attendance for today as well score for our activities. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, for the late comers, please get 1/2 sheet of paper. Okay, so first we'll just have a pre-test. The pre-test will test your knowledge about our previous lesson. So don't worry, it is just a multiple choice. 6-item multiple choice. Okay, are you now ready? Okay, you will be given only 45 seconds to answer each question. So this is number 1. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 2. Okay, also a reminder in your paper, please write your name and the date for today because that will serve as your attendance. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 5. Five, four, three, two, one. Number 6. Last number. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So first, let's have a review for those who are late. This is number 1. Let's just give you 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is number 2. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For number 3. For number 4. For number 5. Okay, number 6. So just exchange with your seatmate. Exchange with your seatmate and we will answer it. Okay? Have you already exchanged? So, for number 1, read the question.
Who is considered as the last great astronomer?
The answer is Tycho Brahe. Who is correct? For number 2, read the question.
What is the center of the universe?
Okay, geocentric means Earth-centered. So the answer is letter A. Who is correct? For number 3, read the question.
What is the center of the electric view of the solar system?
Okay, son. This is an ancient illustration from an ancient book. The sun is the center of the universe. I mean rather the solar system. Then for number 4, read the question.
What is the center of the universe?
Okay, number 4, those who will not read, please explain. Okay, number 4, read the question.
What is the center of the universe?
Okay, it is Earth. Tycho Brahe combined the geocentric and the heliocentric, but still during that he instilled the idea prevailing during that time that the Earth is the center of the universe. However, he got it corrected that when he made that the other planets are orbiting around the sun. However, the part that he got wrong is that the sun is orbiting the Earth. Yes, during that time it is against the religion because it was believed that human was made after the image of God. And since we are made after the image of God, so Symbolium, if we are made after the image of God, what does it mean? Okay, it means that we are very important. Okay, for number 5, please read the question, everybody. Okay, the answer is Astronomia Instaurata Mechanica. So this is the original cover of the book that was written by Tycho Brahe. For number 6, please read the question. Okay, the answer is because needed Hitler to make mathematical calculations to prove his theory. So we have already discussed that Tycho Brahe. So for our activity next, group 1. Okay, this is group 1, this is group 2, then group 3, this is group 3, then group 4. So face your group mates. Okay, face your group mates. So this is first, listen to the instruction. Okay, listen to the instruction. Okay, the group that will not behave at the end of counting can be minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, first listen. There is going to be a set of data. You are going to classify it into qualitative data and quantitative data. You will answer by group, but you will discuss it by group, the answer, but you will write your individual answer in the one half. Okay? Then, discuss it with your group what is quantitative data and what is qualitative data. So this is the data. Okay, just a sneak peek, that is the data. So you are just going to write the letter under the column that you think where that data belongs. So discuss it with your group mates. Your time start. I will give you 3 minutes to answer it. 3 minutes to answer it, then discuss it with your group. Okay? So your time starts now. Okay, discuss with your group mates. No, just write the letter. Then it will be easy to answer. Yes. Yes, copy the table. Copy the table, then write the letter. Okay, face your group mates. Yes, just write the letter. Okay, this is the table. Yes? Yes, okay lang. As long as your answer is correct. Okay? That's it. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Just exchange it with your seatmate. Exchange your answer with your seatmate. So did you copy the table? Okay. Qualitative data from quantitative data. So how do you classify? First, how did you classify qualitative data from quantitative? Yes? Okay. Qualitative, it is a description of data. You are collecting description or observation. Quantitative, it involves precise numbers, precise measurement, accurate measurement. Okay? So that's how you classify qualitative from quantitative data. Okay, so let's answer. For letter A, what is letter A? A is 20, 9 planets. Letter B. Okay, please read letter B. What's your answer? 20. For letter C. Please read. Okay, that is quali. It describes. Letter D. Please read. That is qualitative data. It describes. Okay, for letter E. Oh, sorry. Letter E. Please read. Okay, that is quantity. Okay, astronomical unit means distance from the sun to the earth. Okay, Mr. Capillanes, what is astronomical unit again? Okay, you were not listening. Astronomical unit means distance from sun to the earth. That is one astronomical distance. Then, letter M. 1 earth year. That is 1T. Quantitative, that is measurement. 12 months, 365 days. For letter G. Quantitative. It involves precise numbers. For letter H. It is still quantitative. Letter I. Still quantity because it involves precise numbers. Letter J. Okay, that is quali because it describes the light. For letter K. That is quantity. There's one. For letter L. Still quantity. For letter M, quantity survey. Letter M is quality. Numerous. Does not involve, okay, does not involve size numbers. Just a description. Okay. Okay, for number 2 in our analysis, please read the question. Okay, what do you think for the method used? How did they obtain such data? Yes. Calculations? Yes. Observing. Very good. That is, this data is obtained from calculation and observing. For number 3, please read the question number 3.
What do you think they were observing this serve as source of data?
Celestial bodies.
Very good. The celestial bodies or the solar system. They were observing the stars. Okay? They were measuring, they were calculating the stars. For the last,
Give a sample overall explanation.
okay, what was the observation? Ano ang inyong na-observe sa mga data? It involves numbers and descriptions, distance, speed, about the planets, very good, sun, okay. It involves about the observation and the calculation of the celestial bodies observed. So, our lesson for today, we have already discussed Tycho Brahe, so we will proceed to Johannes. It is read as Yo. Johannes Kepler and the first law of planetary motion. There are 3 laws that we're just going to discuss the first law today. So this is the objectives of our lesson. So explain there. Please read the objectives.
Explain the importance of hydrocarbons connected to the work of Johannes Kepler.
Number 2.
Explain the first law of planetary motion in their own terms.
For number 3.
Visualize the first law of planetary motion through good color representation.
For number 4.
Appreciate the importance of knowing the scientific truth over the beliefs with no empirical basis.
That will be our objectives for our lesson. So Tycho Brahe. Uno, Tycho Brahe. He is an Danish astronomer. He is from Denmark. So, in his observation, this is the fashion during that time. They are nobility from nobleman. Nobleman is not ordinary, but rather noble. Very rich, very influential, very successful during that time. So that is their fashion today. So for now, we can consider it as something weird. We can consider something weird. But during that time, it means that they are powerful, noble, or sophisticated. Okay. So Tycho Brahe is an astronomer. He observes stars, the planets. He records his observation. He records his calculation. So we have already collected data. However, these data were just numbers, were just description. It was not summarized, it was not analyzed yet. So that's why he hired Johannes Kepler. So this is Mr. Johannes Kepler. Okay. So Johannes Kepler a German astronomer who was really... Okay, let's read. Okay, so unlike Tycho Brahe, who is from nobility, Johannes Kepler was born poor. But due to his talent, due to his ability, due to his intelligence, he was able to rise to his position. So he was born in December 27, 1571 to November 15, 1630. How old is he? How old is he when he died?
61, 61, 69.
When he was 59 years old. Okay, 59 years old siya. So, this is the sample. This is the sample of data. This is the sample of data collected by Tycho Brahe. It involves longitude, latitude, and angles. So it is in Danish. He was observing the 1577 comet. That is observation of the comet. So, as you see, it involves numbers, precise numbers. So it is, what data is this? Okay, quantitative data. So, Kepler accepted the job offer of Brahe because he needed precise observational data for his mathematical analysis and proving his version of heliocentric model. Okay, Mister, what is heliocentric? Okay, what is heliocentric? Who can help? What is heliocentric? Yes? Okay, heliocentric means the sun is centered of the solar system. So Kepler needed that data because collecting data involves long time, years, even decades. Why did Tycho Brahe have a lot of data? Because during that time, he was an imperial astronomer. That is equivalent today of director or the secretary of the UST, Pag-asa, PBOX. So he holds a very important position. And aside from that, he is also capable. He's a mathematician and astronomer. So we have this data. So this is a statue of Tycho Brahe and Johannes Kepler in Prague, Czech Republic. Prague, Czech Republic in Europe. So please read.
He used mathematics to derive equations and establish mathematical relationships that could describe the motion and the orbit of the planets around the sun.
So, chismis from history. As you know that Tycho Brahe died very young. However, he was married. The data he collected, he was protective of it. He did not want anyone to lay their hands or eyes upon those data because you know that they are very precious. But Kepler really wants to have that data for his mathematical calculations. But Brahe does not want them. And aside from that, Brahe is a party boy. He loves to party in his castle. So, it was a chismis. Chismis is it might be possible, it can be true, or it can be wrong. There are speculations about Brahe's death. First, he was poisoned. Isa kayo mag-poison niya. We don't know. But upon his examining the remains, there are traces of poison. So, however, we didn't know the motives. So, when Brahe died, Kepler laid his hands upon those precious data. So, nana sa data ang mga magamit niya sa iyahang mathematical calculations. And that is what he used to describe the motion and the orbit of planets around the sun. But first, what's your idea about how planet really moves? Vertical. The sun is the center, then the planets are revolving and rotating. However, let's watch a video of how the planets really move. Okay, so how was it? Did it change your perspectives? So you are very used to the 2D model of our solar system. It's just the sun and then the planets are moving. But in reality, we are traveling at an extremely fast speed. Even yun, bisan pag mag-sit type, dili ka mag-move dira, but you are actually moving across the space. Hundreds of thousands of miles per second. Per second. We are traveling. So, yes, actually, we are rotating, we are revolving around our galaxy. What is our galaxy po? The Milky Way. The sun is traveling around the Milky Way. It takes a long time, 100 millions of years. Yes. Okay. Actually, that is we have this law of gravity. We are bounded by the law of gravity. So if you are in the outer space, you are actually still attached to our solar system because the gravity from the sun is pulling you. You will not be left behind. Okay. So that's how we come to the laws of planetary motion. Because the planet is not still, it is moving. So that's why we have this laws of planetary motion. Please read.
Describing the motion of planets around the sun.
Okay. So during that time, there is a prevailing belief. Like the belief nila, sun is the center of the universe, center of the solar system. That was their belief. It was not based upon empirical data. What is empirical? Reliable, tested, proven, or data from the experiments. Careful observation. It was just a belief that we are superior being because we are made after the image of God. So, Kepler set out his experiment to explain the motion of planets. So, the first book is Astronomia Nova. The second book, Harmonices Mundi. It involves actually, it took him more than 20 years in formulating the set laws. How old are you now? 17, 16, 18. The time it take him to formulate the laws of planetary motion is longer than the time that you are alive here on Earth. So can you imagine? Actually, he is still very in his middle 20s. Middle 20s when he started formulating his laws. So, this work is very influential during that time because it served as foundation. Okay, served as foundation for Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation. Do you know Isaac Newton? Yes. Okay, yun na taga-taga-ball nga. So actually, Isaac Newton was considered a greater genius than Albert Einstein because Isaac Newton during his time he had just a few references. Albert Einstein taga siya reference. Pero same genius pero mas considered na greater si Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton also the founder or the inventor of calculus. Okay, so based on the laws of planetary motion, Rice moderate floating the dominant Ptolemaic was incorrect. Only that heliocentric, kasi itong heliocentric, sign is the center of solar system. So, para siya na-proven na correct. First law of planetary motion. So, let's watch a video explaining how the first law of planetary motion.
In 1609, Nicholas Kepler published Astronomia Nova,
Okay,
a book containing
pay
20
attention.
concepts to understand the orbit of the planet. He was using state-of-the-art astronomical observations from his mentor and employer, Tycho Brahe, who was famous for generating an enormous amount of high-powered data, and he needed to find the best explanation for the universe. It was very There were three models of the solar system out there, and none of them worked very well for Mars. First, the Ptolemaic system of Earth and the Sun and planets orbiting. There was also Copernicus' heliocentric, which set the Earth and the planets without one-to-one sync. And finally, Tycho had his own system, which combined axes. He put the Earth at the center with the Sun and Moon orbiting, but let the other planets orbit the Sun. All three systems relied on circular orbits, because a circle was accepted as a given. Copernicus, Tycho, and Galileo all believed that planets should travel along circular orbits. Instead, Kepler found that another shape was alive. And he lived to certain like that and has some special properties. You can drop a little bit of the attaching both these speeds and using the pencil to keep the strings off without moving all the way around the perimeter. The result is a ellipse. The length of the string never changed, meaning that the sum of the distances between each complete or focus in any time in the ellipse is constant. In Astronomia Nova, Kepler states that Mars travels in an elliptical orbit around the Sun, which is at one of the foci of the orbit. Later on, he explained that this was found to include all of the planets on the instrument.
The further apart the two foci are, the longer and skinny they last, and the skinniness comets can have very eccentric orbits, coming in quite close to the sun before traveling back to the outer reaches of the solar system. On the other hand, in a perfect circle, the two foci will lie right on top of each other, right in the center. The orbits of the planets in our solar system already have very eccentric. They're really very close circles, which is partly why perfectly round orbits seem like an actual hemisphere or torso. It wasn't easy to abandon the central idea like that. Though with his first law of planetary motion, Kepler rejected circular orbits and showed that in ellipse, Confederate frame observed motion in Mars. Generalized with all planets, it states that the orbital follows an ellipse.
Okay, so that is the first law. What is the first law of planetary motion? Okay, law of ellipse. Name after the or name after the shape of the orbit of planet around the sun. Because of circle, it only have one foci. Let's make this. We only have one foci. Okay, so if it only have one foci, that's all. Only siya. Only have one foci. Ang distance niya, distance from 80 point, dire na siya dire. Sa equal yung distance dire. Pero nilagay ko po foci yan sa ellipse. Okay, let's see. Ellipse, buha ka po kaya foci. Pag niya ma-compare circle is perfect siya. Same distance from any point. Then na siya ginatawag na okay. Natin yung ka point. Ano siya ang point? Ginatawag ko foci. Foci, it is plural. The focus is singular. Okay. Foci, plural, focus is singular. So, natin limutan si F. This is with F and C. G. Then natin si P. Okay, so P. Ang ganun sila, distance nila. The distance of this is equivalent to the axis. So what is an axis? Axis is an imaginary piece of line that serves as reference. Masyadong reference. Ano siya? Ano? There are major axis and the minor axis. A major axis What is the major axis? The definition of major axis? The longest diameter. A minor, the shortest diameter. Hindi rin siya perfect circle, di ba? So, nasa yung taas, nasa yung part na taas, na part na buong ng iyahang diameter. So, dali siya. Nasa yung exact point. Center point nila. Dali siya ang center. Sa major axis, tinatawag siya from this line segment A of CL. This is half man siya, half of the major axis, tinatawag siya semi-major. Kung half siya sa minor, semi-minor. Semi means, what does semi means? For the law of ellipse states that the orbit of the planet is an ellipse, not circular. Okay, what is the reason why ellipse? Because by cosine. Then the sun is moving, or we are moving through space. Kabantay mo ka na nalamog ka na weight, kung ang swing, wala siya na increase ang iyang weight. The movement of the planet causes it to be an elliptical orbit. Okay. This means that this read. The sun is just one of the two foci. So there is a same distance between the planets here. Nearest, they call the nearest? Okay, the perihelion yun. The farthest? Aphelion. Okay. What is the first law again? The first law is law of ellipse. The shape of the orbit of the planet is an ellipse. How many foci? Okay, foci. The sun is one of the. So do you have questions? Okay, so let's go to the application. In the application, you are going to create a cultural or class representation representing the movement of planets around the sun based on the first law of planetary motion. You're going to make it dance. Diba sa tuwang culture sa una, wala pa sila TV, wala pa sila internet. Ang source of entertainment is dances or folk stories. So, in your dance, there is a one sun, then at least 3 planets. Any planets? Any planets? Depende na sa inyo ha. Then the rest are stars. So I'll just give you, since habit na itong kaya pa, I'll give you 5 minutes to prepare. Okay, 5 minutes of preparation. And in your preparation, it is 30 seconds to 1 minute presentation. Okay, ito lang group Japon ninyo. Okay, ito lang group Japon ninyo. So, sa criteria, makikita nyo nila ang accuracy based sa katong first law. Kung dapat elliptical nila ang orbit. Then, creativity. Yung sa inyong pag-descend. Then, aesthetic and energy. Kung saka pindot ang inyong sayaw. So that will be worth 100 points. Yes, depending nyo, sayaw or action. I'll just give you 5 minutes to prepare. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Okay, we still have time. Okay, voting yung mga members.
Ako na lang sa akin.
Okay, 2 minutes left. Okay, 1, 2, 3, okay, listen everybody. Everybody, in your one-half, ito sa inyo one-half, utangin nyo ang grupo. Utangin yung grupo, kanya ko base. Okay, make space para sa akin yung grupo. Dili, ito one-half ninyo, kaya ito pasyan. Okay, make space ako nga. Okay, listen. Okay, compress, listen. Okay, ready na. First group. Okay, first group. Okay, first group. At the end of the count, start na. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, time na ba? Okay, so first, tomorrow we will have our summative test. Summative test. Okay, then, in your performance, even though kulangan siya, kamay lang ang time, pero very effort, very creative. affirmative, kailangan dapat sana. So, tungod kay gamay na po tayong space, dili kayo accurate yung portrait of ano na nagbilang orbit. Pero still, very, very, thank you. Everybody stand up for the prayer. Okay, attention, informatives. Attention, informatives. Now,
Pray. And every father and every son, Holy Spirit, glory be to the Father,